like I said, I got the extended desktop now, and maybe since it's on that fucking extended desktop screen, it's like, oh, I want to push it out at a higher fucking resolution than what you used to, because this other one is not. It's like a fucking 120, fucking 1280p. Fucking, I don't know, the original HD, you know, not this fucking new fancy fucking 4K shit. So
4K, 8K, 16K.
Yeah, so let's do this. Fucking, since it fucked up last time when we were trying to play some not Atrocity Solution, Pesky Self. We're gonna do that same Google search. Listen to another Pesky Self song. Sorry, Elliot. People need to hear this shit. You're taking too long.
Absolutely right about Chet's art, though.
Huh?
The art is an amalgamation of all the song titles.
It is. It really is.
The more you look
With
at
Chewy,
it, the more
get 35% off your first auto ship order today and never run out of the food your pets drool over. Get the kibble they want or the specialty diets they need from all the brands you know and love. Plus, with auto ship, get extra savings on every order, every time. Delivered right on your schedule. Mealtime has never been easier.
I guess I should have turned that down from the get-go.
Cancel anytime. For low prices and fast shipping, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Okay, so what was I? What, did I send you the album art the other day?
Yes.
Well, that's because he leaked it on his fucking reel. And then I was like, I saw the album art, and then he sent me the, like, full-on picture.
Yeah, just Coffin Man reading a newspaper about Doomscroll.
Yep. Right. So what I noticed is on the bottom of the skateboard, there's a... Here, let's do this here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, bud.
I've been updating my music folder. Oh, my wife want to smoke in the middle of the test stream. Give me a minute. She has a doobie downstairs. What was I doing? Fucking ADD. Goes in here. There it is. You ever noticed how shitty fucking Windows' picture program is? There we are. So, I was zooming in on this skateboard right here. And there's like a Helga Pataki sticker right there. There's a Doomscroll sticker right there. Let's see. Eternal Shriek, that was the song we listened to when I started the stream up. Marigolds is one of the songs that was an Atrocity Solution song that he never finished. He didn't want it to be acoustic. But you're right, it's all just an amalgamation of all the song titles.
Well, it hit me when I started looking at the Sharks and I saw this song, Hammerhead.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
The drunk shark.
That explains the flying shark.
With a drink in his hand. I wonder if Elliot will ever catch this appreciation stream. The Elliot appreciation stream.
Well, aren't they headed out of town right now?
Well, no. Helga Pataki just started their tour. Oh yeah. But yeah, like I said, I've been. Remember how I was telling you I fucking lost 2 years of music? Well, earlier I was in this fucking folder, and I saw it, and it's like said complete, and I said, what the fuck was that? Almost all of the music I lost was in this fucking folder earlier. And
that's wicked.
And I plugged it back into my fucking. So if you hop up on SoulSeek, I got a new updated fucking list on there. It said I added like 30,000 songs today.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I still have to go through and get all my. Hold on, is the stream still good? What's going on?
All right, let's see the widget.
Open widget. 3:21. What time is it now? 3:21. It just started fucking up. Huh. Wonder what the fuck's doing that.
Oh. I guess when you swap over to the audio, maybe there's not enough video going on your main screen.
Look at Bobby PD.
I don't fucking know, man.
I'm on the audience right now. I've been on the audience.
I mean, the audio's coming. Like, the Zoom is working fine, right? There's somewhere in the connection between the two, the fucking, my OBS. Where's my OBS at? There's somewhere in between the connection on here to the fucking live stream that's getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Stream.
I'll just leave my video on. I'm just throwing the baseball in the back. I'll just leave it on, see how it goes. See if it has enough in the
I appreciate this, Lloyd, man.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. I'm down. Down for the cause.
I wonder if there's something in the fucking the stream settings for the studio. It don't really give you much though, does it?
No, but as I just opened up like some troubleshooting stuff for looking at it, like what the reason could technically be. It's saying like obviously internet speed, resetting your browser, but sometimes it's a browser issue. So like, are you running multiple tabs of like, is it Google or is it Chrome?
I am running multiple Chrome tabs.
All right, so that might be part of it. Some bandwidth.
Huh. Yeah, what the fuck? I wonder how it's viewing on the fucking on the ground. Like how it's on the ground. How people are seeing it on the other end.
Well, I'm doing what I normally try to do, which is have the actual stream going at the same time, so I can see how bad the lag is. It looks good. It's about 5 seconds behind us.
Yeah, I don't know.
It sounds good. Looks good on at least on my computer.
So maybe when like I said, it looks fine on this end. Something's going on.
But
though.
it is funny because at the moment you said OBS, as soon as you type in like YouTube live stream not receiving enough video to maintain stream, it literally pulls up OBS questions.
Huh. Yeah, so maybe maybe I should stop using OBS. Maybe that's the fucking issue. But what other fucking free program is there that works so well?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm confused, you two.
Like, settings, stream, output. You see, it still has a lower fucking output rate. Output mode. Fuck. So, what's your suggestion? What should we do here?
Oh, I think it does want it. I think it wants you to just drop your OBS bitrate to a grand.
To a grand?
Like, yeah.
That sucks. Let's do it.
It's really weird because the other, like, call and receive is essentially saying the same thing as you. They were running their bitrate at 3,500.
Look, excellent stream now. I just dropped it to a fucking 1,000.
Yeah.
So, no high def streaming for me. 1K is the best we can do, guys.
That's more than good enough.
Yeah, but what if somebody wants to watch it on their 80-inch fucking TV?
Or in their Oculus, sure.
Yeah, that's fucking kind of
just sitting there fully immersed in the Oculus, opening up their tablets. Well, I know a bunch of people who use that as like a main onboarding system because they live in such small places. Instead of having an 80-inch monitor, right? They can just widen the monitor till it's the full viewpoint of their screen. But yeah, the OBS, the guy that I was just reading, essentially has the exact same problem as you running a stream. Ends up at 35, says that when it boosted to 45, it was bad, but then tried boosting it to 6K, and it made no difference and dropped back down to 3K. So I guess it just also depends on your router, right?
Yeah. And you know what's fucked up is when I moved into this new place, because I don't know if you noticed, this is the new studio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You have a much nicer, wider space. I see all the records.
Yeah. That was a comic book stand at my last place, and I was like, look, no, it can hold records just nice. So, anyway, when I moved, I called the fucking the internet company up, and I was like, I'm wanting to move to the new place, blah blah blah, arranging the transfer of power, you know. And they're like, do you want to get our new Wi-Fi modem? They're like, it'll increase the range all throughout your house. Like, and I told them, I was like, I've never had an issue with my Wi-Fi. Not a single fucking time have I had an issue. Why would I spend an extra fucking $10 a month on this new modem when I don't have an issue?
Yep.
And then, first fucking stream, I have an issue. And now we're having issues, guys.
Buddy, that's some shit.
But yeah, so like I think that was it. I think I needed to drop it down to 1,000K. It's not as fucking fancy now, but it'll work.
Yeah, well, it's you pushing out a reasonable signal for the bandwidth and everything, right? Because it all depends on how many people end up on here as well.
Yep. And that was an issue that last time. It was running fine until that third party jumped up in the Zoom, and then it just started fucking freezing up. But it appears to be fucking working now. Just fine. So, I wonder if I should take down these 2 test streams. Yeah, as soon as I fucking drop that, it just instantly...
Meaning, unless you want to give somebody some technical knowledge and tell Elliot that we streamed a couple of his songs.
Look, maybe. I don't know. He might be pissed. But then, like... he shouldn't have made it unprivate. I don't even know if he did. Like, they're up on the internet. It's fair game, right?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And it wasn't on the dark web either. It wasn't on the dark web. It was on the just regular old internet.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if I should do that, like, before the stream, get all the songs already on the computer. That way I don't have to fucking cut into the bandwidth to stream anyone's music.
Yeah, that's probably a safe solution.
So, what'd you guys think of the new Hedzo?
Pretty good. I liked it. Nice.
Yeah, I dug it too. He played his first show the other night.
Fuck yeah.
I hear they're coming to Canada.
Yeah?
Yep.
I-
Yep. Unfortunate timing for when they're coming, because Big Brother is supporting a different tour.
Oh.
But yeah, it's gonna be right around the same time. And I'm like, oh god.
Who's
Okay.
Big Brother touring with?
We're supporting the Havoc in August, so those shows have at least been announced. There's another big tour that's happening after it, and since it hasn't been announced, I'm not going to be the first one to
Announce
get
it.
slapped with outing it.
Because somebody's going to tune
it's
in
a good tour.
15 minutes into the test stream. Yeah.
Hey man, more people test it, like jump in on you just fucking live streaming your bass riff for like 3 hours. Right?
The cat streamed that. And you say 3 hours, it was 14 hours, and I got like 150 views on that bitch. That was my most streamed most viewed stream I had.
Softball. We'll use the softball.
That's awesome.
So, you coming to Missouri? You said 2 big tours. Are any of them going to be in St. Louis? Kansas City?
I hope you come to the Reds, Chris.
Oh man, the border stuff is so crazy that like what we previously did with Corrupt Vision now feels like we got it in right under.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the scrutiny.
What you think? I think you got a better chance of getting in than Propaganda.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but like. Didn't Propaganda just like cancel all of their tour dates to the States?
Yeah,
Like,
every
this
fucking
is an
one.
uncomfortable time.
Everyone, they canceled every show, fest and all.
Oh, I mean, I guess, like, is there a tariff on playing? I guess we're a Canadian imported good.
Well, I mean, it's a work visas, trying to get work visas.
That's always been a problem with the States,
Throw
though.
it down, don't throw it to the high part.
Right? It's because you guys are trying to apply for the wrong work visa. You need to go with the OP-1 visa. That means you're an extremely talented individual.
Does that mean is there a visa for like not making any money whatsoever, making negative monies?
I don't know about that.
Because that's most punk rock tours. By the end of doing the tour, you're like, so what did you have? Oh, well, the vehicle cost a lot of money, and the gas cost a lot of money, and feeding ourselves cost a lot of money, and the occasional hotel that wasn't the back of the van, that costs a little bit of money.
So what it is you're getting a discount rate on your vacation by playing the shows.
That's why I say we're tourists. We're here, in my spare time, we do tourism blogging for YouTube. The fact that we play music is just an extra plus.
So yeah, it's been 10 minutes. We haven't had any kind of stream issues. I think that was it the whole time. Just fucking pushing out too high of a rate.
Hey, better to do the tests ahead of the main
actual
act for the
stream.
evening.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Well, like I said, it dropped on me fucking last time, and that was a good stream. It was gonna be a great stream. I had fucking Dennis from 10 Foot Pole on there, and fucking Miles Stevenson is Bill Stevenson's son from fucking The Descendants, right? Him and his fucking bandmate Eric, they were both sitting in the fucking blasting room, and it's just so disappointing. But they're all going to be on the next stream on the 1st.
Yeah.
So we'll just recreate it then.
Well, and now you've solved the error. right?
Yeah.
Until a new error occurs.
There's not going to be
Windows
an error.
updates.
Yeah. Now I wonder if I have to fucking run this wire all the way downstairs. You know?
I personally, like, on the background of what my day job is, always run the cable. Always. The cable is 1,000 times better than sitting there and going, what's wrong with my etherical signal?
Yeah.
Is there a steel wall? Is there, like, something that's blocking some of the signal? Do I need to get a repeater? I'm meaning it's always pretty safe to just have everything on a hardwired network.
Lucky for me, I have a fucking 100-foot Ethernet cable. Like, how many people just have one?
I'm loving that because I have the same thing going from my router at the top of the house all the way down here for a hard line for my father to do his Zoom meetings because he teaches violin. So I kept on telling him, he's like, oh, I'll just use the Wi-Fi. I'm like, if you want to have your students drop out in the middle of their lesson, use the Wi-Fi. Go for it. It will be intermittent. We're in the middle of the city. You're going to have things that end up happening. Like the hard line will cut down all the interference so that you get as much as you can get out of the system. I'm just surprised that it's only 1K. Yeah, I'm sure that would sort of change dependent, like if you had a Cat 6.
Oh.
I'm not sure what, like Cat 7, 8, 9, I'm not sure what its applications are. I just know that 6 is really good for, like, running Dante systems. So
now I'm curious. Do you know how to play the violin?
If you don't use it, you lose it, right? It's been a long time since I fucking played violin. I'm sure if I picked it up, I'd remember some of the fundamentals, but not to the point of being as talented as Elliot or anybody.
A little less fancy, like a cello. You think you could cello it up?
I own a mandolin. Play mandolin.
Well, that don't have a bow, man. That's different. I'm curious about the bowstrings.
I could probably still hold a bow.
Word.
That's the one thing. It's weird. There's a whole aspect of like your bow hand. Your hand naturally wants to go into the bow position. So, like, if you take your hand and it's totally limp and you grab like another hand and you squeeze, it actually makes the right hand for the bow position. It's really weird how your ligaments do that off the bat for the instrument. So the instrument was sort of designed for the ergonomics of your body already.
Yeah, the guitar not so much.
I mean, you can always play the guitar with a bow. Led Zeppelin it up, right?
Yeah, but it's the flat strings. Like you need the arched bridge to make that shit work.
For sure.
They got a new thing that you can put on your fucking guitar that arches the string so you can put a bow on it. But I think that's kind of fucking dumb.
Billy, do you play a 5 or a 6 for the bass?
Oh, I got a 6-string.
All right, I had an OG jam with the original members of Big Brother last week.
Yeah.
And Ian now owns a 6-string Ibanez. So it was sort of funny playing that and being like, you play Corexit, and normally we all had to down tune. And he's like, I'm already there. Already got that string. I'm like, that is quite efficient.
Do you play a lot of drop D ska? Is that what's going on?
Not a lot of drop D ska. It's funny because after we did the last album with You Can't Say No, there's been a lot of pressure to play a 7-string. It's like, Chris, you should be playing a 7-string. You should really go and invest another $4 or $5 grand in a 7-string. I'm like, standard's okay with me for right now. I've invested heavily in other things.
Chris, you should invest in a 7-string.
Is it Floyd Rose?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
it is not. It is not anything fancy. Hence all the stickers. But, like, you should play the 7-string. I want a fucking 7-string acoustic. That's what I want. Better yet, I want an 8-string acoustic.
At that point, you might as well just play a 12-string.
No, fuck that. I got a 12-string. No, I want some lower strings on my acoustic, right? Because when I play
You don't want to double up and be a mandolin guitar?
Maybe. That's all tiny though. I need the space. Right. No. So what goes on is when you fucking have that. Hold on here for a second. Stop that share. When you have sound on. When you have that extra string, you will fucking find yourself playing it all the time. And then when you switch to the 6th string, you don't have that low.
Oh, I know all too well. You don't know how many times I've thought of a riff and I'm like, the guitar doesn't go low enough. It means I have to retune to another key to bring it down into that register. Or I could get the alternative option is just getting the extra string.
Just get the extra fucking string, man. Right? And you said a couple $1,000s. You don't need a couple $1,000s. This thing is probably a...
What, the LTD?
Yeah. I think I got it on... This is a long-ass time ago. I got it 2008 on Craigslist for $150.
I play an Ibanez.
Nice.
Christmas series, 6-string that I've had since Ghetto Blaster. And it is just a good workhorse. My biggest thing that scares me is getting something that isn't a set bridge.
I got an Ibanez 6-string.
That is a light-ass bass. Is it light by comparison? Yeah. That's fantastic. That is a dream of an instrument.
Right. So, here's what I do. It's not tuned right. It is not tuned right. So this is the B, this is a B, and this is a B. But I tune it like a fucking guitar, where that string is tuned down one note, so I can do all my chords.
Okay.
Right? So
So you have a 6-string bass tuned in standard?
Yes. But no. But it's not standard. It's a standard B.
B standard. Okay.
B standard. Right. So I technically I would harmonize with any chord you played to the down the 5th.
Okay. All right. So you have to do a little bit of transposition in if I'm playing something, but not so much that it's crazy.
Yeah. Or I could not transpose it at all and just harmonize to the lower 5th. Like it would just automatically, say you'd be playing like a G, and I'd be playing a fucking whatever the fuck that is, D. I'd be playing D.
All right, so then your LTD, it has a floating bridge though, right?
No.
No? It's a set?
It has a set bridge.
But do you go to the other side of the guitar for restring?
Huh?
Oh yeah. You still have the holes through it, right?
Yeah. It's just not the fancy fucking Floyd Rose. It don't even have a whammy bar.
Trust. Floyd Rose is one thing. You ever seen the old Ghetto Blaster guitar?
No.
Any of the pictures?
Well, probably.
So in the way of stuff, I have an Ibanez Sabre in neon green. And, oh boy, I'm not sure if you can see how rusty she is.
Ooh.
I played a ton of shows. Oh man, more like sandblasting. It needs a good fixer up on the way that she goes. But one of the things is the more it got corroded and the more I went, it needs a resto, the more I realized I fucking hate having to restring this during a show. If I break a singular string, I'm fucked for a good 10 minutes trying to fucking sort this fat bridge out, because then everything goes
set up for putting on them strings. Fuck them. Fuck those.
Oh yeah, Ibanez Fat 3 system is just as bad as a Floyd Rose.
So let me show you this thing.
Now, if I could afford somebody to sit there stringing my guitars for me and swap them off if shit goes wrong,
I got
fuck
this,
yeah, I'll bring them.
I got this off the internet because I loved the concept of it, but it was a shitty guitar when I got it. As in, they used the cheapest wood they could find. They used the cheapest fucking parts they could find. It's a piece of shit. But I got this guitar here, right? And this guitar is has that fucking shitty Floyd Rose ripoff, fucking.
Yep.
And it sucks so bad. Holy fuck, that thing sucks, right? But the reason I got this guitar because I love the concept. It's a 6-string on the bottom and a 7-string on the fucking top, right? And you're like,
okay, there's Steve Vai.
You're like, okay, that's kind of redundant. Why do you?
No. But I guess I've watched Joe Satriani and Steve Vai and the rest of them enough times to be like, I can understand where that comes in. Dependent, like, does it have 2 outputs?
It only has 1 output. Then you can toggle between the 2.
Oh.
I want to fucking redo everything on it and make it 2 outputs because there's too many issues going on here, right? One, they were both hardwired in at the same time to where you couldn't shut the bottom one off while you were playing the top one. So you'd be going to play this and that shit would just start fucking ringing out and you're like, son of a bitch. So I made them fucking put this toggle now cuts between the fucking 2, which I don't like. I want 2 separate outs for, right? And then another fucking issue was that bullshit. But the concept behind it is because I do a lot of the tapping, right? And if I'm tapping right here and I want to tap right here, that's too fucking cluttered. So technically I could tap the same fucking string without getting cut.
It's funny, isn't that similar to Steve Vai's 3-neck? Just he has 1 neck that also has no frets.
Yes.
And then he has 3 outputs coming out of the guy so he can loop the different guitars over each other.
I think one of them's a 12-string, and one of them's a fretless.
12s.
And one of them's just a regular 6-string.
Yeah. I'd love to be sponsored by Ibanez enough to, like, you know what you get? You get a monkey grip guitar. What else would you like? You want 3 necks? No problem. We got you.
But to be able to do that without your fingers being so fucking close was like, it was dreamy. I was like, this is gonna be awesome. And then I got the guitar and it was kind of, the concept was awesome. The guitar is a piece of shit.
Well, it's a super custom project, right? Like, that type of double neck is not being mass produced.
No. Well,
I'd be thoroughly impressed if it was. If all of a sudden the new wave of guitaring, I must have 3 necks, I must have 3 outputs. That everybody you run into now has to pay for 3 packs of strings.
But yeah. I would love to have that thing working, but it's just not practical.
I feel you. That's how I've looked at having to do the restos on the different guitars here. I'm like, it works for now, till it doesn't work. Then we'll send it in for maintenance. Because I just lost my Trace Elliott amp. I have an old, fucking, I guess it's 98 Trace Elliott Tramp guitar amp instead of a bass amp. Since they went, like, primarily bass amp sometime into the early 2000s. But it's still, it's a great amp. It just, I don't know what went wrong when we were playing in Niagara. It went down halfway through the set.
And nothing.
It just, like, the volume reduces heavily, and then I shut it off. I'm like, all right, cool. And then the volume comes back for a couple of minutes, but then it reduces heavily again. So I think it's like a cold solder. Something's lifting.
Oh, yeah. That has to be a cold solder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so I don't have... I got the bass. Right. I don't have a bass. I have a bass amp. I don't have a bass fucking speaker yet. I got this thing. Right?
Damn, that's a beast of a PV.
Yes. However, I don't have a fucking speaker to run it through yet.
Oh, that's the easier thing to get.
Yeah. I have some of these custom speakers that needs to be redone. I got a custom amp. It has the padding. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Get all the sweet traps.
Yeah, well, it's really fucking old. You could tell like somebody got this thing in the 70s. Right.
Oh. I surprisingly also have a 70s bass amplifier.
Well, no, this ain't a bass. This is here, let me get this thing. I got shit on it. This is an old PA system.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. However, I think one of the tubes are blown in it. It kind of fucking sucks. Doesn't get loud enough to go over the drums anymore. And then I got 2 tower speakers with it. You know, the fucking, it's 4/8 stacked on top of each other that have the padding to go with it. That matches that. This, like, half the speakers are blown. It's fucking old. I want to take the speakers all out and put new speakers in that bitch.
I mean, that would probably be the reasonable fix as opposed to trying to recone the old speakers.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucking, I could take all those out and put fucking subs in there and use it as a bass cabinet. Have a couple bass cabinets for this fucking PV here. I also have, where are you at? I got this thing. Somebody just fucking gave to me one day. Ugh. It is a Carvin power amp.
Okay, so you're ready to actually do a show.
I am almost ready to actually do a show.
You have like a 4-channel board? You can do a show.
Wait.
Well, it's got faders. It works.
Right. So there's this. Back when I was a kid, there was this show, this store called Radio Shack. And Radio Shack had this custom equipment that they called Realistic, and this was their old Radio Shack Realistic fucking mixing board. Right. The problem with this bitch is it has bad ground in it, and I don't know how to get the fucking bad ground out of it. Like, I bet you I could fucking run it through a compressor.
Is it just an electrical hum?
Huh?
Is an electrical hum coming
Yeah,
from...
just a nice buzz that you gotta fucking... So check it out.
I guess you could technically use a Humex?
You could. It would work fine. What I did for a while is I was recording with it, and then I would take the recording into Audacity, find a nice blank space where it's just the hum, and you can remove the hum out of it.
Oh, man. I mean, that post, yeah, you'll always get away with something.
Yeah. Right? Because what I was doing is for a while I was running 2 outs out of my guitar. Where is it? I would take this bitch right here. Right?
Okay.
And
it splits the signal left and right?
It splits it. It did not left and right, just
yeah.
into 2 channels, right? So
Okay, so it duplicates it.
it duplicates the channel. Then I was running 1 channel into 2 of them on stereo on this side, and 1 channel in stereo on this side, right? And then how I was doing the stereo was I have these pedals that you plug in a mono, and it puts it out into a stereo fucking output, right? Because it has.
I know the boss.
Oh yeah, because it has the stereo fucking flanger where it'll flange from one side to another. It has a stereo phaser in it. So I'd run 1 channel through this and then into stereo. Then I would run the other channel other two into a series of fucking pedals I have, and one of them was a stereo chorus pedal, so it had a stereo output. And then I was using that for the other 2 channels on here. So all 4 channels were all one guitar, but they all had a different sound fucking to them. And it was fun. I created some unduplicable sounds.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a fucking. I've seen a lot of bands in the last 10 years start splitting their bass DI signal off to do guitars, or like vice versa, where it's like a guitar but they don't have the bass, so now they have like multiple chains coming out of their guitar. I'm like, that is so much networking.
Yeah. Oh, I think I got... Hey! I got somebody up in the chat right now. Okay, he's actually going to be on the stream tonight. It's Matthew Quinton. It's his birthday today. He goes under the rap name Destruct.
But damn.
Yeah. So
see, people do tune in even if the test is going on.
Right. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna cut this off because like my old lady's been wanting to smoke for like 30 minutes or more. And
I know that feeling.
And I kind of want to do too, you know. But I appreciate you hopping on here and helping me out with this. Like,
Dude, you're very welcome.
And I don't know if Lloyd's still on here. He might still be on there. I haven't heard him in a minute.
Well, he was playing catch.
He was playing catch. He's a busy man. But I appreciate him fucking hopping on here. Shit, yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream side. I'm glad we got to fucking troubleshoot that bitch and figure out what the fuck.